Hey everybody, MTG Orzo here with another EDH Commander game. We are playing Momir Vig. Magic is slow as molasses. There we go. This hand... let me say you two to Mario J. Martinez. Probably a Chinese man. Nicol Bolas. Jesus. Okay. Gotta get my mouse fixed. This hand, greed is good. We are absolutely going to draw a mana source in the next 2 turns. Alright, yeah. Sorry. Got messaging me about his deck. Wandering Fumarole. Okay, well, Sylvan Library is basically another land. Better to draw that this turn than last turn. I wonder what his like shtick for his Nicol Bolas deck is. Whether or not it's just like trying to get out to Nicol Bolas as fast as possible, or like a theme deck. And we didn't draw a land. That's not good. Put on top. Keep in hand. We can't afford to be drawing the same cards over again. Like, that's the problem with Sylvan Library, is that you get like locked into like bad stuff. Swan Song was probably okay in this matchup. Again, we have Eternal Witness, Capture. Okay, there we go. Top. I don't need either of these cards. Just gonna go ahead and run out the Cultivate. Grab 2 islands because of Capture, Swan Song, Glenalindra. I have enough forest to do what I want. Alright, cool. I like this hand much better than I like the hand I started with. He's going to cast something that we could have Swan Songed and now can't, because that's just how that's going to work. An unrecorded game, or recorded part of it, and then my girlfriend got home, and where I had Eternal Witness and Capture, just like almost every other. Well, don't need Sphinx. I mean, I'll keep the forest in my hand. Whatever. Play Island, nuke the Molten Steel Dragon, so he might just be playing Dragon Tribal. I'll play Rashmi. I've never really got to fuck around with this card before. Not even quite sure I remember what it does. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright. That works well next turn with Glenalindra. Ooh, I can manipulate. Or he can Prophetic Bolt. Well, I do like that card, so I'm not too worried. And a leak. This. Yeah, both of those cards are good. I wouldn't mind drawing either of those. Glenalindra. Go ahead and get shields up against this guy. This seems like a flavor deck. I actually put together a Nicol Bolas flavor deck in paper recently. This could just be a dragons though. However, Mana Leak does answer that quite supremely. I don't want this fucking around with my Glenalindra. Can we just stick the Consecrated Sphinx now? Probably. On top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ta-da! Sounds good to me. I mean, our deck doesn't have a real cohesive theme. It's just blue-green good stuff dudes that sometimes you get to work up the chain with a Momir if they don't do anything on turn 5. I mean, I'm not going to let him do that. So, if he has 2 things to kill it, that's perfectly fine. It's 2 cards out of his hand. That's fine. So we don't have a Consecrated Sphinx. but he also wasted his whole turn. We can always get it back with Eternal Witness. These are garbage cards, but we're going through the motion. I think I'm gonna cast Momir Vig just so I can start cycling through my library. Once again, need to play blue, or not cycle through, but like shuffle away the top cards of my library. Momir Vig also is another creature that means I need to pay attention to what I put back in what order with Sylvan Library. So if I cast a blue creature, I can reveal the top card of my library, and if it's a creature, put it into the battlefield. So I can use that. I can use Sylvan Library to sort of stack the top of my library. Sylvan Library is a good card. I don't think anyone will argue with me on that point. Dragon. Okay, so this is absolutely Dragon Tempest, and I don't want to deal with. Yeah. We're gonna Glenelendra that. Just because I don't want him to know about Swansong. And he can just run out something else. Oh my god. That was I'm mad. I'm mad. Alright, we can fix this. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna play something that couldn't get countered by Swansong after the Jace, or after the Dragon Tempest. We're okay though, and I'll tell you why. I'll feed you, baby birds. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna do the capture thing. Bam. 1, 2, 3. Ewit. Get back, capture. It'll be our turn next turn. We can hit Jace and kill him, and then we still have our Time Warp. And we get to, see a bunch more cards. Fact or fiction, huh? That also gets rid of stuff. Send a message. That's pretty gross. Yeah. Yeah. Just before I forget, kill Jace. It's like an 8 mana costed haste 2/1. Okay. So best way to do this is what? Like, I don't think Momir is doing us any good right now. But we have a Time Warp spell. A Breeding Pool and a Forest. I'm almost like knocked down half of my life. Okay, so that gives us 6 mana. So if I tap, it gives us 7 mana. 7 mana doesn't do anything extra besides just capturing or casting Time Warp. I might not even want to cast Time Warp right now. So no, I don't want to pay 2 life. So I have Fact or Fiction. I have a counterspell. Right, I have a conditional counterspell. It's not the worst place to be. Sylvan Library is online and has been doing good work in these games. Momir Vig will eventually get something done. If it's not this game, it will be another game. I promise you that Momir Vig will do something. Skyship Stalker. That's not a very good Magic card. You can have it. It's gonna kill me, once again. Pay no mind to my worthless commentary, because this card will murder me. This is a 5 mana 3/3 haster. It's pretty spooky. Yep. Sure. Alright, well. Fact. Ooh. Those aren't very good. I mean, these are... What am I fucking saying? Gilded Dragon, Mystic Snake are good cards. Get Gilded Drake is good insurance against, like, Nicol Bolas. So, probably going to take that pile, especially if he overvalues Mystic Snake, which he does. That's fine by me. What else? Well, at least I get to shuffle away. Well, there's Crater Hoof. What's 5 mana that's good for us? Don't need Crater Hoof. I don't need Wood Elves. So those are going away. Land. Well, Wood Elves is on the top of my library now. So if I Gilded Drake, I would get it, but that doesn't seem worth it at all. 1, 2, 3. I want to see what's at 5. I've got to have something okay. Or it's 5 or less. And the card's a lot better than I thought. I didn't play Eldritch Moon or Prophet. Oh God. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. Prophet of Krufix is at 5 mana. Yeah, that one. I don't have 10 mana. I have 9 mana. Are you fucking serious? This is the worst universe. So I can't capture and Momir Vig. Well, we can... Do I even need to capture? Who am I fucking kidding? Of course I need to capture. This guy's a real fucking chatty Cathy. What's going on, Mario? Also pretty gross. Sorry if I'm not responding to you. I don't like having the chat window open, if at all possible. Pass. Llanowar Elves. That's not what we wanted to see. Duplicant, though. Ragtusk. Those are both pretty good. Well, it's definitely not going to be Llanowar Elves. If I keep that, then I go to 15 after Thragtusk. Doesn't seem worth it. Just do that. We don't have a lot going on, to be fair. However, we're going to play out Momir. Cast. Pass the turn. There's no particular reason to play out Thragtusk right now. Not that I see it. Anyway, excuse me. We still have Swan Song. If we can hit, like, when I play Thragtusk, I'm gonna be able to shuffle away Duplicant and that other card I didn't want. Which seems alright. He's gonna play Nicol Bolas. Oh, I can't pay upkeep with... Oh, Christ. No? Swan Song? That was almost horrifying. Jesus. Cruel ultimatum. Yep. Well, I can pick which creature I want to draw next turn, which is nice. It's probably going to be a Prime Speaker Zagana. 3, 4, 5 Thragtusk. Yes. I would love to use your ability, Momir Vig. Yeah, Prime Speaker Zagana. Now we are off to the races. Pass turn. Cool. Awesome. What I wanted to see. Do I gotta keep Maze of Ith because Prime Speaker will shuffle it away? Yeah, that's how that works. Maze. Cast Prime Speaker. Stack the triggers of Momir correctly. Okay, this is important. This goes on the stack. Yes, okay, I did it right. So I gotta search for my library for a creature, put it onto the battlefield. Can I end the game? This is a actual question I need to ask. Can I win the game in this board state? I probably can if I knew this list better. I mean, Deadeye on Prime Speaker means I win the game, so sounds good. Or oh, you put it in your hand. Well, that's fine. I can flash it in. Okay. That's what I like. That's what I am talking about. Okay, so we have 900 counter spells. So we're okay, right? We're good. Swing with Thragtusk. I don't think I can lose this game now. That was just a bit too backbreaking. Might as well cast something, right? Mana's just gonna untap anyway. Deadeye Navigator. Top card in my library, Equilibrium. Card's good. Promise you the card's good. I kept pushing it away. Card is very good. Pair it with Prime Speaker Zagana to draw my entire deck. Pass turn. 7 cards in my hand. It's like I planned it or something. 100% calculated. Like, we have a win condition in our hand. Craterhoof will kill him next turn. And we have 2 counter spells. He has 3 cards in his hand. I don't see that math working out quite the way he wants. That one. The one you can make huge. Okay. Anything else? Did we get there? I think we got there. Yeah. No. Thank you. Disallow. Okay. So we had the Wrath. But we had the counterspell. Flash in Oracle of Moldiah. I get to pick a creature I want. Sure. I want infinite mana with Palancron. Kill everything with Acidic Slime. Take infinite turns with this card. Yeah, this is game over. This is actually GG. So GG. I can just do whatever I want at this point. It's something you get when you're playing blue-green. The deck's so strong and fun. Thanks, Mario Martinez. I had fun with this game.